Tonight, the Source is at the Greg Frewin Theatre in Niagara Falls to catch a performance from the 1964 The Tribute. Shriner Dave Gillies tells us more about today's event.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Well, we've got a fundraiser for the Shriners, and in conjunction with the rest of Niagara Falls, but we have a Beatles Tribute group at Greg Frewin Theatre. They were kind enough to give us a really good deal on the theatre, and hopefully we'll make a couple of dollars tonight.
And how did the concept of a fundraising event involved the 1964 Tribute come about?
I have a good friend that's their promoter, I traveled with him when I was in the travel business, and I happened to run across him, and we got together because this group was just in Erie, Pennsylvania at a concert last night. They put a concert on there last night.
I know a lot of us know about the Shriners, but by the red hats and the small cars and the parades, but there are much more than that, aren't they?
Oh, they sure are. We're a bunch of fun-loving guys that support 22 hospitals in 3 countries, and it's a great to be a Shriner, as one of our big guys say all the time. That's his favorite expression.
I understand the band is also donating a percentage of their performance fees and merchandise sales to the Shriners as well.
They are, yes, and we're very appreciative of that, because every nickel we make goes into the hospital and to look after our Shrine children.
So tell me a bit about the history of the band.
Well, we were all in the same cell block in prison, and we got really friendly, and we thought, oh, let's make a band, you know? No, we'd known each other since before we were actually doing this, you know. We'd know each other's bands and things like that, but we never all played in the same group at the same time. And believe it or not, we never intended it to be full-time, and we just started our 34th year touring.
Wow,
so, yeah.
Just happened, really.
And do you guys have any specific techniques on how to portray the characters of John, Paul, George, and Ringo?
Yes. Do it exactly right.
We're still working on it, really. It's never going to be perfect, so to speak, but we're just listening to the records, watching old videos, things like that, you know, and listening to ourselves after, the next day. We record every show we do, pretty much. And then the next day, we're driving to the next town, like today, for example, and listening to what the last night's show, previous night's show, if I can say it, and then finding little things here, this needs to go there, or speed it up or slow it down, or things like that. Mm-hmm.
So we understand that you guys tour the 1964 era of the Beatles, so you're going to be singing A Hard Day's Night and all that.
That's correct.
Yeah. So what makes 1964 so special to you guys?
Well, I think, you know, when you look at the impact of the Beatles, the biggest shot was in 1964 when the Beatlemania sort of invaded.
Show.
Yeah, and after that, you didn't have to be good looking or talented. You just had to be English. You know, right?
Take a look at me. You don't have to be good looking.
So I think, you know, just from that standpoint, we wanted people to know. I mean, because when you think of it, the biggest group in pop music only toured for about 3.5 years, because nobody could hear them.
Yeah.
And they couldn't hear themselves either. So it just, you know, for the few people that actually did, relatively few people that actually got to see them in those 3 years, we thought, you know, it'd be better if we just showed people what it was like, and if you were lucky enough to get a ticket to see the actual live performance, instead of going through all the different eras of the Beatles. Let's show them what a concert was like. That's sort of what we wanted to do, concert.
As a service club, are you on the lookout for new members?
Oh, certainly, all the time. Yeah. We recruit from. You have to be a Mason to be a Shriner, so we have to pick up our membership out of Masonry. So.
And what is the best way for our viewers to get in touch with you?
They can call the Shrine Club at 905-358-9110 and leave a message, and I'd be glad to give anybody a call back.
The band is on stage and the crowd is ready to enjoy 1964 The Tribute. For more information on the Niagara Shrine Club, please visit their website. In Niagara Falls reporting for The Source, I'm Asia Tomori.